We'll start the prayers on page 6 in the book. To the Buddha, Dharma, and Arya Sangha, I go for refuge until I'm enlightened. To the Buddha, Dharma, and Arya Sangha, I go for refuge until I'm enlightened. To the Buddha, Dharma, and Arya Sangha, I go for refuge until I'm enlightened. By the merit from listening to the Dharma, may I attain Buddhahood for the sake of benefiting all mother sentient beings. By the merit from listening to the Dharma, may I attain Buddhahood for the sake of benefiting all mother sentient beings. By the merit from listening to the Dharma, may I attain Buddhahood for the sake of benefiting all mother sentient beings. Page 11. May all sentient beings achieve extraordinary superior happiness. May all sentient beings be free from the unbearable sea of suffering. May all sentient beings never be parted from the bliss of supreme liberation. May all sentient beings be free of all bias, attachment, and anger to near ones, and aversion to others. Page 12. Reverently, I prostrate with my body, speech, and mind, and present clouds of every type of offering actually offered and mentally transformed. I confess all my negative actions accumulated since beginningless time, and rejoice in the virtues of all holy and ordinary beings. Please remain until samsara ends, and turn the wheel of Dharma for sentient beings. I dedicate all the virtues of others and myself to the great enlightenment. Page 15. We doing the mantra, Geshe? Tayata Om Gate Gate Para Samgate Bodhi Soha. Tayata Om Gate Gate Para Samgate Bodhi Soha. Tayata Om Gate Gate Para Samgate Bodhi Soha. Page 26, short mandala. Om Ahum, Om Ahum, Om Ahum. This ground, anointed with perfume, strewn with flowers, adorned with Mount Meru, 4 continents, sun and moon, I offer in visualization as field of Buddhas. May all sentient beings thus enjoy this pure land. Idam Guru Ratna Mandala Kam Nayata Yami.
Okay. Yeah, actually, many people, and especially many people in the humankind, in the human being, problem, we have problem, how to find, we don't know, many people don't know how to find the happiness, yeah? This is the problem, yeah? Many people looking for happiness from outside, yeah? From only, from outside, always looking for outside, happiness come from outside, yeah? They're neglecting inside, yeah? Don't get inner world, yeah? Just only looking for happiness, external world, yeah? Maybe, yeah? Then doing a lot of things, Then sometimes tired, depression, yeah? Stress, anxiety, lot of things come, yeah? Always only the looking for outside, Happiness come from outside, This is very clear, along the external material cannot fulfill the wish of human being, yeah? This is true, yeah? If external material fulfill wish of human being or us, then maybe rich people today no worry, yeah? Very happy, yeah? The billionaire people no worry, yeah? Always happy, yeah? Today should be happy, yeah? This is proved. Happy is not coming from only external material, yeah? We should have external material. It's needs, yeah? It's necessary, yeah? But only external material will not work for fulfill wish, of us, or to find out the happiness, love, this love, yeah? Or next year, if according to Buddhist teaching, or according to Buddhist, we also talk the next love, yeah? We emphasize more next love than this love, yeah? Yeah, this love is very short, according to Buddhist teaching, Next love is infinite, a long, long journey, yeah? This love is maximum 100 years, Then die, yeah? Therefore, that now we should make combination. External material combine, develop inner view, inner world, to take care inside, Combination, This is very important. So far in the Western countries, focusing only material objects, yeah? Therefore, developed very high level in Western country, Yeah? To the Western people, try to make combination, study inner world, How to change the emotion, yeah? How to remove negative emotion, how to develop the positive emotion, yeah? This is very important, This is why in Western country, practice Buddhism or many scientists, many knowledgeable people today connect to the, it's with Buddhist culture, Buddhism, especially to the scientists, many scientists, meeting with His Holiness Dalai Lama, always, discussion, meeting, They get certain benefit, through the discussion with His Holiness Dalai Lama, They could develop, their field, Yeah. Then therefore say, actually, many Buddhist scholar, especially Shangdi-Dewa, he says, people want happiness, but don't accumulate cause of happiness. Also destroy happiness. People destroy their own happiness. Want happiness, but destroy happiness. Want happiness, but don't accumulate it to the cause of happiness, Happiness is not independent, it's dependent, it's depend on its own cause, on the condition, Without the cause of condition of happiness, happiness is not coming, yeah? Yeah, also he says, people don't want suffering, but always accumulate cause of the suffering. Don't want suffering, but accumulate the cause of suffering. Because people be jealousy, be greedy, be impatient, and discontentment, This is the cause of the suffering, Don't get, when whatever negative emotion arises, like the greedy or jealousy, just let them, to arise, with the mental continuum, Then it will destroy the happiness, Yeah. This is the problem, Therefore, when we develop, in order to develop inner world or calm mind, peaceful life, we should develop love, compassion, patience, and contentment, This is the how to develop in inner world, How to find, this is to control this emotion is the way to find happiness. Okay? Yeah, this is the man bond, or this also, 37 practices of this Bodhisattva, yeah. Then be generosity, be morality, practice morality, practice, generosity, practice patience, focus, concentration, try to see the reality. There's difference between appearance and the reality. Appearance is not reality. Always, always should be holistic, view, Try to see the holistic view,
Yes,
Yeah, this is I make one conclusion. It states the last day, the conclusion of this text, First, this text, this teaching says, our love is very, very precious. Love is also precious. Never waste this precious love. Use proper way, Use proper way. Never waste this precious love. Yeah, this teaching says, This is the only opportunity, we be born in a as human being, Then also this is not permanent. This love is impermanent. We have to die, certainly, Definitely, yeah. This book say, this text. Then this says, trust the law of causality, the relationship between cause and effect. Every consequence to follow its own cause, This says. Then as you are Buddhist, you should believe, you should have developed faith to Buddha, 3 jewels, and follow the Buddha's advice, and practice in daily life, as much as we can, you can, this book, this text, Yeah. And also, this book say also, usually to communicate positive person, don't communicate your much with the negative person, If negative person influence negative thing, positive person influence positive thing, Say like this, this book, this text, here. Yeah. Then also special, these books say, this text should develop compassion, empathy, sympathy, to understand, the others, try to understand the suffering of others, then wish, develop the wish, that those people who are suffering be free, from the suffering, also, at least try to pray, if cannot take action, should pray, for the suffering people overcome from suffering, If can take action, it's the best way, If cannot take action, just pray, pray, wish, pray, all of them be free, from suffering, This is also then is related to the Mahayana teaching, to develop the altruistic intention, A Mahayana teaching says altruistic intention is the source of the happiness. It's very important, to develop altruistic intention, Actually, it means, think more, for others than oneself, For even the one family, You think for more, for family, other, wife, husband, kids, sister, brother, father, mother, grandpa, grandma, Think more for them, than yourself, If you can do this, then you can extend, this practice, extend, share, more, more extend, to neighbor, to share, consider more neighbor than yourself, Then for community, co-workers, like that, This is how to develop, altruistic intention. This is how to practice the Mahayana teaching, This is really realistic, very relevant, Today, when we see, community, around us, the people, the altruistic intention people, their life is more successful. They are more happier. They are happier. These people are happier. These people can challenge when they face problem easily. Not disencourage when they face problem, because they don't get their own problem, They care others' welfare, Then when they have problem, they minimize their problem, mentally, They don't much, They don't have much problem, mentally, They could more challenge. Then also then this teaching say, then try to see the reality of things, This is according to Buddhist teaching, we use the shunyata, emptiness, Actually, that we try to see the reality, Because all this kind of negative emotion, greedy, jealousy, discontentment, hatred, anger, all kind of negative emotions rooted on the ignorance, not understanding the reality of phenomena, reality of the self, person, Therefore, it's very important to try to see the reality of the thing, Negative emotion always corresponding to the not reality, Understanding the reality, for anger, focusing if somebody is developed anger to somebody, at that moment anger sees somebody is very bad, Actually, this person is not bad like that, anger see, You try to see the reality of the person, your anger, you could minimize anger, It go, away, You see, if you don't know the reality of the person, then anger project, superimpose over the reality, make the very bad, a little bad there, anger make the big bad, superimpose, then problem, yeah. Yeah, this is how the Shunyata teaching is important, why Shunyata teaching is so important, Yeah, this is your teachings, yeah, this teach, yeah. Then when we have greed, jealousy, aversion, anger, these kind of things develop, arise, then verbally express negative, physically express negative thing. If we cannot control inside negative emotion, then disturb ourselves, the friend around us, make everyone happy and happy, Yeah, this is a Buddhist teaching. It looks like it's very scientific, The science about mind, how to control the negative thought, what kind of negative thought will make problem, Actually, according to Buddhist teaching says the external enemy is very temporal. They will never destroy your happiness for always, but just for only 1 day or 2 days, The inner negative emotion is man enemy. It always destroys for your happiness, whole life or next life, How much the bad the external enemy, they never destroy your next life happiness, Maybe 1 year, 2 years, or only for temporarily, That your inside enemy negative emotion, this love, next love, all happiness destroy, will destroy all happiness, Yeah, therefore, to control negative emotion is very, very important. To develop the positive emotions, very, very important. Yeah, and this teaching says, don't attach, don't clinging strongly about you, around you, the property or whatever. Don't clinging or don't, if you so much attachment to something, it lead you fears, Yeah, therefore, when develop the such that at big, greedy or what is the attachment or clinging or something, you try to see the reality, of the things, Yeah, it is reduction, Yeah. Attachment is a small friend, like small friend, It looks make happiness, but it will lead, suffering, Attachment lead anger, jealousy, all of these attachment lead, Yeah, yeah. If can control this kind of negative emotion, really become transform our life, make more happier life. Let me say combination, with external material. We need external material development, Yeah. Meantime, we develop inside love and compassion. Then really our lives very peaceful, very happy, calm life, calm mind, This is the benefit, how to study or practice Dharma, Then sometimes, if the Buddha taught, the diversity, varieties teaching, Also Buddha taught the many the practice of the life, Many. Also, there are different puja, puja, practice puja, This is also very useful, for life, to remove some obstacle, sometimes a problem, relation problem, sometimes financial problem, sometimes jobs problem, sometimes health problem, Then sometimes if we can do some specific puja, Yeah, it help to remove, obstacle, Yeah. This is the, the branch of the Dharma Buddhism, okay? The root of the Buddhism, the main point of Buddhism practice, try to control negative emotion. as branch to fulfill some specific wish, or some solve some problem, solve some kind of problem in this life. Yeah, we can do some puja or prayer, so on and so forth. Yeah, there are many things Buddha taught. It's definitely benefit. Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes you say here, energize, yeah, energize, create energy, yeah, create energy, yeah. Sometimes in the family, sometimes problem, or then, yeah, some specific puja can help, to solve the problem in the family, for kids, Yeah, many issues, solved by the practice, puja, yeah, this is something also. There are many things, there are many things, for us to do, to make happy love or successful life, yeah. Then also, if cannot take action, the mentally develop the wish, yeah, this is very important, to practice compassion, meditate compassion and love, this is really create your energy, yeah, create energy, definitely create energy, yeah. Okay, so now I read, this text, yeah. We finish today, okay? I think today I don't know, 33 or 32 minutes now. I will check. Yeah, 33, yeah. The practice of all the Bodhisattvas is to let go of attachment to the household of the benefactors and of family and friends, since one study, reflection and the meditation will all diminish when one quarrels and competes, for honors and rewards. Say in here, Niguang Pinzu Zujin, Tesson Gumbe, Chawa Nyamjuve, Sashi Kinda Jinda Kinan, Chawa Jesline. It is, we have no risk here of this, This is some especially the high High Lama, He has many students, also wealthy students, then sometimes problem, Oh, yeah. Yeah, this is no, not much, we don't have problem, Then 34. Oh, this is we relate to our life. 34. The practice of all the Bodhisattvas is to avoid harsh words, which others may find unpleasant or distasteful, since abusive language upsets the minds of others and thereby undermines a Bodhisattva's conduct. Tsubutsigi shinsip chukgyushin, gewe seji juzu nyamjiwe, tiji shinji yidi nungwe, sikzu pong gese lalen. This is very important for us, when communicate, for people, associate with people, how we express the express verbally action, physical action, yeah. Always, always use the pleasant words. It's very important. Even you don't have, negative emotion, people don't see your intention, people never see, people experience your words, your physical behavior, people experience your emotion, your motivation, your intention, people never see, never experience, Therefore, it's very important to always to use pleasant words, respect word, respect words, If they hear good intention, if you use unpleasant words, it disturbs people. It hurt people, They don't see, your intention, They experience only your words, Therefore, this is very important, he said, always try to use the positive, pleasant words, nice words, Then experience, first people experience your words, your physical behavior, and your words, people experience, First they don't see, inside, intention, Therefore he say, here, always use pleasant words, Also, if you also to use implicit words is not contact of Bodhisattvas, he say here, because we are follow Bodhisattvas, we are follow to Buddhas, Bodhisattvas, because we are seeking the liberation, because we are seeking the cease the suffering, Therefore, to always use pleasant words, never use unpleasant words when we associate people,
What about situations where we have to say something that we know will be difficult for someone else to hear? I assume this is not suggesting that we avoid the truth or sugarcoat things. So for instance, what is a pleasing way to say something to somebody that we know is difficult for them to hear? Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Like you're fired.
Yeah, like you're fired. I realize that it's all truly about intention, but do you have any recommendations on how we can...
We say, like for example, unpleasant words, sometimes says, you are a liar.
Yes.
Say like that,
Call somebody.
Yeah, you are a liar, This is hard other people, Sometimes we say, you are like monkey, like that, You are like donkey, say like that, Yeah, this is unpleasant words, This is hard, hard other, mind of others, heart of others, Disturb other, Yeah, he said, don't use this kind of words, You are thief, like that, sometimes say. You are murderer, say like that, Yeah, this is very Yeah. Even sometimes we use, sometimes even somebody is as sometimes people use as little liar, lie, Yeah. Then some specific purpose, Sometimes people use lie, like the parents use to the kids, This is not so negative, yeah. This is just, yeah. This is so negative, yeah. This is not so negative. This is not so bad, not so bad. Yeah, not so bad. Yeah, but we say sometimes say this, you're a liar, This is yeah. Therefore, even somebody say liar, you next time you be should be alert, his words, oh, this is not green tea, his talk is not green tea, keep mind, but never say liar, like that, yeah. Judgmentally, decide from your mind, or maybe this is not sure, maybe his was not so sure, From here, decide, yeah, but not express, liar these words,
Yeah, I know what you're talking about,
Yeah.
but it's a little bit difficult.
Yeah, I
If
guess.
you have to correct a student or correct someone, and you see them going on the wrong path, well, how do you tell them to stop or
Yeah.
correction?
Yeah.
You say, instead of calling them a liar, I disagree with you,
Right.
or I think what you're saying is not correct.
Or how about maybe ask them, like, is that the truth? Because they know they're lying.
Yeah.
Mm,
Yeah.
mm,
That
mm.
works better. That works better.
That's
Hmm.
Yeah, that's it, that does.
Are you honest? Yeah.
Mm. Yeah, yeah,
Push it back to them.
yeah, that's true. Yeah, are you honest? Yeah, are you sure? Really? Yeah, I say like that, Yeah.
It's funny, Laura says that to me all the time.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. This is the how we have to challenge, yeah, with the people, yeah. Yeah, yeah. This is wobbly, yeah. Then next 35. The practice of all the Bodhisattvas is to slay attachment and the rest man's afflictions. Man's affliction at once. The very moment they arise, taking as weapons the remedies held with mindfulness and the vigilance. For once the kileshas kilesha means negative emotion, yeah, have become familiar, they will be harder to avoid, Here say in the Tibetan, Nyumu komna nyembe dogawe, tenshi gibu nyembe tsunsung chaso nyuma tango jemata, bunjun cheba jese la layins. Then we usually say, negative emotion is very opportunistic. Negative emotions is opportunist. We usually say opportunist. He says here, you never give opportunity, negative emotion for a little moment, You never give opportunity to the negative emotion to arrest them, They are opportunists. They are very tricky, very clever negative emotions. When your mind distracted, they will come easily. They come. When you are mindfulness, when you are vigilance, they cannot come in, in your mind. When you don't have, while you don't have mindfulness or vigilance, then they will come. Then they will destroy your peace. Therefore says, always use mindfulness, vigilance, apply with the mind. Then they don't get opportunity to come. When they are coming, at the moment, immediately remedy, He says here, if they get the space, room inside, if they rest, and very difficult. If they occupied inside, then very difficult to remove out. He said, yeah. Therefore, when they're starting to come, you just, repulse, yeah, to use remedy. When starting to come anger, oh, this is really bad emotion, this it really make big problem me and others, I will suffer, oh, this is not good, then remedy, you know. Try to see, you know, the consequence past, you know, very important, you know. When anger coming, you know, then try to see the consequence of anger, you know. Yeah, what is the consequence of anger, you know? No happy, only suffering, yeah? You and other, you know, both, you know, oneself and other, both suffer, you know. It always give regret, never give appreciation, you know, admire, you know, always give suffer, they suffer or regret, you know, anger. Yeah, he said here, yeah, therefore this is, they don't give opportunity. Nyumo komna nyembe doga vesikidwa. Komna means if you are habituated with anger, like anger, you know, strongly, then very difficult for you to remove with your remedy, you know, he says, with the remedy, you know, remedy or antidote, you know. Yeah. Therefore say, you know, sometimes Trajapang Manida, Union Yawa never, Tsushima Nimogina song is the Westbandu, the brother, younger brother of Arya Asanga Master Westbandu, he says the three factors. There are three factors to arouse negative emotion. First, the such person not abundant negative emotion. This is first one factor. The such person not abundant negative emotion. It is, you know, it's ready to arise. You know, there seed there already, you know, seed there, you know. This is one. Trajapang Union never. The Union never means object of anger is around there. This is second factors, you know. Then third, develop superimposed, exaggeration, you know. Superimpose. Namdo, you know. Tsushima yichi means if there's something, maybe 10% negative is there on the object, but you add 90%, exaggerate, you know, exaggerate 90%, then becomes 100% there, you know, on the object. Then it comes that these three factors, you know, these three factors, therefore, the first beginner sometimes says, for the beginner first to avoid object of the anger. This is the best way not to arise. Also today, you know, very good, you know, non-believer people, you know, if people, non-believer or skeptic people, many scientists, you know, says, you know, when you develop constant anger, your body become very weak because it eating immune system. Then you affected by many kind of disease, you know. Yeah, your body become very weak. You constantly develop anger, you know. Yeah, this is they found, you know, by they are researching, you know. This is the solution. Yeah, constant anger very bad for body health, very bad for health. Constant develop love, meditate, emptiness, very good for immune system to create. Yeah, they become very healthy, very strong, mentally very strong, physically very strong. Yeah. Yeah, therefore, yeah. Therefore we have to understand, you know, who is the real enemy, who is the troublemaker, man troublemaker, who gives mainly gives suffering, you know. This is the talking, this teaching, this text. This is only our own active emotion, no external thing to make suffering us, Yeah. Then next, we go to the next 36. In short, no matter what one may be doing, by examining always the status of the one's mind with the continuous mindfulness and alertness to bring about the good of others, this is the practice of all the Bodhisattvas. Dona kang de cholam chi chi gyang rang simgi negab jinda gyunda tenda shishin denpa yi shinde drupa kese lalins. Yeah? Yeah, this is, this is, therefore there's many says, we should guard mind, we should guard mind, yeah? We should guard mind, we should watch the mind, how mind does work, what mind does work, Therefore many Kadamba Geshe, very, very good practitioner, very great, many Geshe, Kadamba Geshe Potowa, so Geshe Sharavana, many Geshe is famous, great practitioner of Dharma, Yes, some Geshe, many says, my only job is to guard my mind. My only job is to guard my mind. I always standing at the door of mind with the sword. I always standing the door of mind with the sword, Always watching mind. This, I say like that. Here he say also same thing, yeah? When you are sleeping, when you are eating, when you are talking, also especially talking time very important to, analyze, to, to watch the state of mind, talking time, Yeah. Gundu, he says, Gundu, Dona Kang to Jolam Chichija means going, walking, eating, sleeping, sitting, associating people, whatever, Watch state of mind. Watch mind. Check mind. What is check the motivation, Intention, yeah, he say here. With mindfulness and vigilance, yeah? Yeah. Dona Kanda Cholam Chichi Rangis. Simji Nagab Jinda Yundari Demai, Shende Druba Gesela Lines, then Shende Druba Gesela Lines, then mess he says, work more for others, more contribute, more do more contribution for others, he say, Actually, His Holiness put in the Dalai Lama, His Holiness always says, Bodhisattva is wise selfish. Wise selfish. We are blind selfish. Actually, they are always doing for others. They are more happy. They achieve their goal, We are working for ourselves, lacking for others, neglecting others, but always remain suffering, Therefore, Bodhisattva is wise selfish. Sometimes he say like that. You should be wise selfish. This is Okay. Then 37. That now dedication. Okay. Good. The practice of all the Bodhisattva is dedicated towards enlightenment. All the virtues to be gained through making effort in these ways with wisdom that is purified entirely of the three conceptual spheres. This is very important. Three conceptual spheres. We say korsum. Korsum means when you are giving practice, the things you and the action, there we go three conceptual sphere, The korsum, when you practice this, always think about the shunyata of these three things, I'm independent, I'm not independent, I'm not absolute. The thing which you give is not absolute, it's dependent. The action itself also, or the receiver also dependent, not independent, With this concept, if you can give something, this will become powerful. Okay? Yeah, this talking here. So as to dispel the suffering of the infinity of the beings. Yeah. Tetara zumbe drube kewanam tayanduwe dunga seje chis koson namba tagwe sherabji chanjunga wa kese laglins. Yeah, when you dedicate, to the Buddhahood for the enlightenment, you are virtuous, you should think, the virtue itself dependent, not absolute. The enlightenment also not absolute, dependent. Me, dedicator, also not dependent, not absolute, is dependent, With this thought, if you could dedicate a little piece of virtues, it become more powerful, Very powerful, yeah. He teach, how to dedicate, how to dedicate, yeah. Then 30. Here I have set down, for these who wish to follow the Bodhisattva path, 37 practice to be adopted by all the Buddha's heirs, based on what is taught in the Sutra, Khandara, and Treatise, and following the instruction of the great masters of the past. Very nice here, He said, Duji Dinjin Namle Sungbete, Tamban Namji Sungi Jendane, Geshe Namji Lale Sumji Di, Geshe Lale Lumde Tundu Gurs. Yeah, actually he says there are 37 practices, not his own creation. He referred to the Buddha's teaching, Nagarjuna's teaching, Shanghadeva's teaching, Bodhisattvas, he referred to them, Like it seems like repeated, yeah? Like repeated, but not his own creation, It means authentic teaching, Very authentic teaching, he said like that, yeah? Then, since my intellect is only feeble, yeah, and I have studied but a little, this is not a composition likely to delight the connoisseurs, yeah, connoisseurs. Yet, since I have relied upon the sutras that what the saints have taught, if I feel these are indeed the genuine training of the Buddha's heirs, Don't know what to say. Lodri Minshi, Jangpa Chungwe Chin. Kela Jebe, Debjo Machindi, Dodan Tembesun la Dembeji, Gesella ne, Chimile Wasums. This is we say King Kyung. In Tibetan say we say King Kyung. King Kyung means king means arrogance. Kyung means forsaking his own arrogance. Yeah, he said like that. Yeah. Then next, still the tremendous webs of the activity of the Bodhisattvas are difficulty for simple-minded folk like me to comprehend, and I must therefore beg the indulgence of all the perfect saints for any contradictions, irrelevances, or other follows this may contain. When you Geshe Chöpa Labjina Lameta the Tingbo Kavage in Gadaman Nivetso Tambanan Yusoba said this yeah. So your Tibetan says so accept passions, be patient, yeah. If there's something I did mistake, I later be patient. Then last, through whatever merit has here been gained, may all beings generate sublime Bodhicitta, Buddha, relative and absolute, both relative and absolute, and though these come to equal Lord Avalokiteshvara, transcending the extreme of existence and consequence. Yeah, what to say here? Existence and quiescence. Yeah, sorry, quiescence. Yeah. In here say in the Tinachi given to go tandam Gunzu Chanju Simjog Sidon Shivetala Jiresin with the Tumba shows. Yeah, that finally the first man born, man aim of this teaching for develop, there are two kinds of bodhicitta. Yeah? We usually say ultimate bodhicitta and conventional bodhicitta. Ultimate bodhicitta means actually the wisdom which understanding emptiness. Ultimate bodhicitta means wisdom which understanding the emptiness. Okay. The conventional bodhicitta means, or relative mean bodhicitta means altruist intention. Think for, more for others. It comes from great compassion. Yeah. If kid cultivate this part of the good quality of the mind, then always happy, no more suffering, Then close to enlightened, to be enlightened. Yeah. Okay, thank you. That finished today. Yeah. If couple of question, okay, now only 2 minutes. Then.
What are the three conceptual spheres in verse 37?
You mean three conceptual, yeah? Sphere, yeah? We say this is with Tibetans, in Tibetan say korsum, Jimbe korsum. The korsum, this is yes, I also when you practice, for example, when you practice generosity, you giver, you are giver, the things or action, and the receiver,
Subject,
object, action.
Okay.
Yeah, this we say three conceptual sphere, Yeah. At that moment, korsum mimikba means when you doing practice, if you something, you consider yourself something independent, the action independent, the receiver independent. With this concept or thought of this kind of thought, when you practice, is very weak. The consequence is very small. When you think, when you are giving, this something, what you are dedicating or whatever, if you this, something empty, lack of inherent existence, with this idea, this thought, if you can do something, it become more and more powerful, very powerful. Yeah, this is his. Yeah, he guide us. Yeah, this is
This is a very pragmatic question. Many of us may not know how to do puja. You said to do puja, right? But how do we do puja?
Yeah, puja.
I mean, how what's the method?
Yeah. Puja, you cannot. Like sometimes if you have problem, the family or relation, whatever jobs, or whatever, any kind of problem, then you can order puja to the temple, here, with temple performance, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. If you cannot do, you
That's what I thought.
yeah, you cannot do the ritual performance, something kind of like different kind of deities, there are many different kind of puja, yeah.
So I do it for the temple.
Yeah.
You can request it online.
Oh no.
You're not a plant,
Yeah, sometimes I don't know. This is sometimes very effective, very beneficial. Tibetans, we learn from Tibetan community, Tibetan people, Tibetan people doing, this, yeah. The Lord, Lord, Yeah. Or Chinese people, then, yeah. Oh, yeah. Thank you. Now dedication. Yeah, we dedicate. Yeah.
Page 38 in the book. Due to this merit, may I soon attain the enlightened state of Guru Buddha, that I may be able to liberate all sentient beings from their sufferings. May the precious body-mind not yet born arise and grow. May that born have no decline but increase forevermore. Page 55.
55.
Om Swasti. Like the countless light rays that radiate from the ruby mountain, exquisite Amitayu's Lord of everlasting life, who captivates and one does not tire of seeing, whose essence is of infinite life, the nectar of immortality. Please instantly grant our Guru the city of stable and everlasting life. You are intelligent and skillful in upholding the traditions of Buddha, spreading the holy Dharma through explanations and practices, in order to lead disciples onto the path to liberation. You are the one who is an unequal guide. Please live a long and stable life. I request respectfully my precious and holy Guru to enjoy excellent health. I request respectfully my precious and holy Guru to live a long life. I request respectfully, my precious and holy Guru, that your Dharma activities spread and flourish far and wide. I request respectfully, my precious and holy Guru, to bless me to be never separated from you. In all my future rebirths, may I never be separated from my perfect Guru. May I enjoy the magnificent Dharma, and by completing the qualities of the stages and path, may I quickly attain the state of Vajradhara. Om Guru Vajramuni Sasana Vimukti Soha. 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 Page 40?
Yeah.
Meg mezer waiter chen chen rezik dreame keng pe wang bo jam bel yang gang jen ke be zu gen zong ga Om Benza Sato Samaya Manupalaya Benza Sato Tenopa Teta Drido Membawa Sudokayo Membawa Subokayo Membawa Anurato Membawa Sarva Siddhi Mebrayatsa Sarva Karma Sutta Mezita Shiyam Guru Ha 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 ho Bhagavan Sarva Data Gata Benza Mame Munsa Benza Bhava Maha Samaya Sato Ahum Pe.
Oh ja, tussen de leeg.